What's up, guys? And Navajedo here. Wanted to bring you guys these two pair of knives that are related in a sense because they were made by the same designer, but they have two different companies. This one is the Banter by We. These were both designed by Ben Peterson from NAFS. He has a really cool way of designing knives. I've been, kind of low-key looking into more of his stuff and the different designs he's made. He has a really cool at benbanters.com kind of like a article of where he pretty much describes how he designed this Baby Banter. I'll link it down below. I just found it really interesting in his design process and everything. But these are so cool because this one's designed by, or not designed, but produced by We, and then this one is produced by Civivi. So you have two pretty much brothers from another mother, Same designer, same idea, but just done in two different ways. And surprisingly, I actually like the cheaper version better. And I'll go ahead into details of why. So let's go ahead and get to this one right here, the original Banter. This is actually the Warncliffe version. Both of these are the Warncliffe version. They offer it in a drop point version as well, which is really versatile. But if you ask me, if you want any type of utility cutter or anything just to get any type of, serious cutting done, I think the Warncliffe would be best for that right there. Really clean design. Nice micarta on here. I believe this is a burlap micarta. Not sure. I'll put right here if it is or isn't. Really cool accent, kind of gold hue on this pin right here. So I really like that by We. It really matches nicely with this thumb stud right here, and the black wash on here is amazing. I love black washes like this. Kind of gives it a kind of rugged, look. Doesn't look all, shiny and glimmery and stuff. It just kind of gives it a utility kind of knife or look to the knife, that you can kind of, use it and not be worried about the blade getting all smudged and dirty and stuff. Nice pocket clip on here. It is deep carry. Inset screws with inset pocket clip. It is reversible. It doesn't have a filler tab on there, but again, I would have expected We to maybe put a filler tab on there, but it's fine. It looks to be T8s for these right here. I'm not sure if let me see if these are. So yeah, the ones on the actual pocket clip are T6, but the rest of the body screws, including this one, are T8. So that's cool. The little details like that, I, find to be really nice. Just makes it easier for people that work on knives. And again, that Warncliffe blade on here is amazing. This one is an S35 VN. I'll be honest, this is kind of a, first impressions. I usually don't do first impressions, but these two knives were provided to me from a really good friend of the channel. His name will magically appear right here, right now. And Kevin, decided to send me these right here and pretty much show these off to you guys. So I'm giving kind of my initial first impressions. The only one that I have carried is this one right here, the Baby Banter, which I absolutely love, and I'll get to it right now. Sorry. So again, this one right here, really nice lines. I love the clean look to it. I think this one has a lot going for it as far as the hand size. It is a compact knife. It's not too big. Kind of measuring, I'm all over the place with this, but kind of measuring it to some popular models like the Spyderco Para 3. So it's smaller than the Para 3. I'd say this is about maybe a 7-inch knife, maybe smaller. Here's the QSP Canary, and there is a really good chance that this one, it's actually a little bit smaller than the Canary. So it is a compact knife, surprisingly not too big. So definitely a good size if you want to EDC this. And yeah, nice access to this liner. I love this jimping right here. Not too aggressive, but just aggressive enough to catch your finger on there. So you can go ahead and disengage that. Really nice running on bearings. Again, these kind of goldish, bronze-ish, if that's a word. Thumb studs are really nice. Nice reverse flick on that. Nice. I wish they would have given a little bit more jimping on there. So you get only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of jimping right there. It is semi-aggressive jimping, but I feel like it's not enough. They should have gone up at least to maybe up to here with the jimping, just because that's, you know, that's kind of naturally where your thumb wants to land on there. But other than that, really nice grind. It seems like a flat grind on here. Really, really, ooh, man, this thing feels super sharp. I haven't cut anything with this. Again, these are out of the box impressions. Let me do the old paper test. Let me see. Yeah, this thing is ridiculously sharp. So yeah, really, really nice. I think this is a really cool option. I'm not sure how much these are going for, but I can, you know, definitely, I know that and they go for a little bit more, but I know that if you invest in something like this, you'll definitely get good use out of it. I mean, it's really, really nice. I mean, it's really smooth, fits really nice. The handle is quite simple, not too much going on with it. I like this little cutout right here because you can actually rest your thumb on, or your pinky, sorry, on there if you're all the way back like that. So you get a nice 4-finger grip, or if you go all the way up right here, I mean, I have smaller hands, so you have that little extra right there. And yeah, I mean, it feels really comfortable in hand. I mean, I'm all over the place with this review right here, but I just kind of, you know, wanted to give my first impressions on this. Yeah, I like the snap on that too. Really, really good. Really nice, minimal, you know, pretty much writing on the blade. Yeah, S35EN right there, really small. And then his Ben Peterson's, you know, design logo on there. And again, he just does so much for the knife community. I mean, he has his own, you know, brand of knives and stuff by NAFs, which are awesome. I haven't gotten to get my hands on any of those, but definitely ones that I am interested in. And yeah, this thing is awesome. Really, really cool. But I like the Baby Banter better. Let's go ahead and get into that one real quick. So this is the Baby Banter, and you know, a lot of it is similar, shrunken down, but I feel like the little details that they went into with this kind of just make it better. And this is now by the cheaper brand Civivi. And if you guys don't know, it goes Scent Cut, which is the cheaper version of Civivi, or not Civivi, but let's say the cheaper version of these, you know, this company that manufactures all these. Scent Cut, and then Civivi, and then which is their premium stuff. So yeah, lanyard hole on both of these. I mean, very similar designs, but very small details they changed on this one, which I think make it great. Only maybe 1 or 2 things that I don't like about it, but check this out. Super small and compact. Nice blade on this. And if you notice, this one cants up. So I love that. This is a more traditional Wharncliffe. This is more of a modified Wharncliffe because it cants up. If you notice, let's say on here, you see how you can get the edge down sooner and quicker. Which, I mean, you can on this one too. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, really, really nice Wharncliffe on this one. But it cants down like this. So, I mean, probably the same thing. But I like that. I like how it's like pointed down. And then you have a finger choil, which I always prefer a finger choil, just if I can choke up on something to give it that extra little force that you need to push through cuts. I'm always going to choose that over, you know, a traditional finger choil knife. So still very comfortable on this one, but I love that they added that. And they didn't just add a finger choil, they added very small jimping on here that really is nice on your index finger. It feels not too aggressive, but you can feel it on there. It's very, very nice. Really nice on this. This one is in Nitro V. Again, minimal with the bronzish thumb studs on there. Nice flat grind. This thing is super sharp. This one I have used it a couple times. I carried it, and it's so small and low key. I absolutely love it. Another little detail that they added is this has more of a cutout for the liner lock here. And in this one right here, you can still see right there the liner, but it's not as cut out as this one right here. This one, you can definitely see it more, and you can feel it more. I mean, you don't really, it's such a small knife, but it's just a little detail that makes it just that much more easier to use. And I appreciate that, which again, surprisingly from Civivi, the cheaper, version. Now, Another thing, the jimping. If you can see right here, the jimping is quite more aggressive. I mean, it's probably the same type of jimping. I don't know if you can see that right there. But you get more jimping on this one. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines of jimping on here. And it's definitely usable. But again, because it's so small, you can still get a 4-finger grip on this. But you know, you're right up on the choil right there. If you go back right here, you're hanging off your 3 fingers right there. But this is meant to be used with the choil. That's really what it is. And yeah, this thing is super comfortable, super snappy. The reverse flick on here is so satisfying, even for it being such a small knife. And disengagement, super easy. Running on bearings, bit different in design of the blade as well. I really like that. There's a cutout right here on this end right here, if you notice. And then this one right here, it just goes into the actual, like, from knife to handle. There's no cutout. So yeah, really subtle differences, but I like this version better. The only thing I wish, and again, reversible pocket clip, and I like this pocket clip actually better than this one too. This one actually says Banter on it, which it's whatever, I don't mind it. And it's a little bit shinier, so I don't like it. This one is a little bit more dull, kind of a stonewash on it. And it's kind of but it's still deep carry, but kind of a thicker pocket clip, which is surprising. I mean, you would think this pocket clip would come on here. Maybe he switched it. I'm not sure. That would make more sense. But yeah, this pocket clip is awesome. It's like, you know, way overbuilt for this pocket, or for this knife. Yeah, for this pocket clip, it's just overbuilt for this knife, but it's really, really nice. Okay, so yeah, and then one thing I wish this was bigger. I mean, it sounds stupid because obviously this is the Baby Banter and it's supposed to be small, and I really, really like it. But for an all-day EDC knife, if it was a little bit bigger, it'd be perfect. I would also enjoy the spear point, I think, would be really versatile as well. But I absolutely love the aggressive look of this this blade shape right here with the Wharncliffe, or modified Wharncliffe, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this one is, I would 100% prefer this one. This one's still really cool. If I wouldn't have seen this one, I'd love this one. But since I've seen this one already, I like this one. So it's kind of, you know, that's how it works. So yeah, definitely can recommend this one right here. I absolutely love it. If it was a little bit bigger, especially you guys with the big old, you know, chunky hands, or big, you know, monster hands, you know, I don't know if it'll fit in your hands as comfortably, but this fits perfectly for me. Again, I have smaller to medium sized hands, and I absolutely love this, and the lightweightness of it is incredible. Nice texture. I mean, it seems like they share the same type of micarta on here, so it feels nice and grippy. I love micarta. And yeah, this one is amazing. I absolutely love it. Again, I recommend you guys check out down below the link I left for Ben Peterson's or Ben Banter's website, where he talks about how he designed this. And again, I'll add a couple of things right here so you guys can see. Very interesting. And I love a knife with a story. And when you have a story with a knife, it just makes that knife much more special. So big thanks to Kevin Santer for sending these out to me. Absolutely love these right here. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, consider subscribing and leaving a thumbs up. I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.